Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal, where we are playing Ecruteak City. This is turn 29. Let's jump into things. Okay, so we've got a couple things going on, some interesting things going on this turn, actually. So let's jump into them. First, we have completed Evocation 2, on our way up to Evocation 3. We've cast some Reanimation. The Dark Knowledge didn't find anything. Auspex didn't find anything. Okay, so we've got a couple of battles. We've got this one in the Sea of Mermaids, which we have lost. That real quick. So this is kind of what I anticipated happening. I just don't think we have enough punch to deal with the regeneration with just our Ghastlies. So it might be different if you know, our Dominion was in here and it was death oriented. We might have enough of a boost from our death power, but you'll see, like, we are hurting them. It's just, and they're taking forever to kill us. It's just they regenerate so much that that's just not working out. So almost, I feel like we almost got that guy. Just took a bunch of damage too. Yeah, we're just not quite able to chew through the regeneration. So we lose in Sea of Mermaids, no big deal. We have a battle in Cyanwood City where Cyanwood City has attacked us, and it is with the Aerodactyls. So we've got Dragol, the Black Belt Go, who's basically leading these Aerodactyls around now. And so he does bless. He can only bless so much, though, but he is basically on just to cast blessings repeatedly. And this is not a very big army, so I think realistically it's unlikely that this one does well. Can speed up. We do have this group on attack rear. Unfortunately, it kind of does this, and that annoys the shit out of me, right? Like, I get it that the AI is not supposed to be perfect, you know, but like, this is not the rear. Like, running up on the side of these Aerodactyls is not the rear. There's easily a person right back here that these Ghastlies could have run up on, and they didn't, so. If we could kill Dragol, we could end the Aerodactyl menace, but without doing that, we're pretty much fucked. So, we lose in Cyanwood City. The Aerodactyls get a bunch of kills. Replaceable Ghastly is no big deal. We did lose some Haunters, so that is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We have a battle in Arcadis. And this is our junior trainer boys all heading into Arcadis. It's a bunch of people. So we do actually do a little bit of skeleton spam, but our junior trainer boys go down. This is good. This is desired. So they're dead now, which is going to kick in their Twiceborn. What else have we got? We've got a bunch of events. Swamp of Solitude, tax -80, unfortunate. Sea of Woe, we get a lab, an Axe of Hate, and some gems. This is actually really good for us, because Sea of Woe is the pond. It's the water province right next to our capital. And we were talking earlier about options, ways that once we take Arcadis, how do we drown people, or how do we take care of people with Twiceborn, right? And one of the options was drowning them, right? Send them into the Sea of Woe with someone like a blue Chandler, and have the person who we want die have a Ring of Water Breathing, then take that Ring of Water Breathing off them with a blue Chandler, and then just walk away and they die, right? So this frees up that step a little bit. without us having to pay for it. So we can have someone in our capital and then be like, okay, here's a ring of water breathing, walk into the pond, next turn, take the ring of water breathing off and put it in the lab. And it takes away the need for anybody else to be involved in the process, right? It's just cycle the ring repeatedly. And it's actually really nice because Goal Amrod is right next to this location, so we can start doing that with Junior Trainer Boys in Goal Amrod as well. So that's also really cool. Okay, and an Axe of Hate is actually a pretty good item, so we're happy about that as well. In Greenwoods, we've got some air gems. We completed construction of the wooden fort in Goal Amrod. We have started to destroy the fort in Swamp of Solitude, severely damaged. Probably only another turn or two before they're done. Patrolling, got some promotions, and then here we go. So we'll notice, right, all of our Junior Trainer Boys, they didn't just turn into whites, they turned into ghastly champions. This is a big deal for us. This is a very big deal, and I was not aware of this as a mechanic. So, and of note, in this, we also got, I think it was just the one, but this guy, right, increased his death magic in the death. So, very cool. So let's take a look at these real quick. We've got Junior Trainer Boy 1, right, here, now is a Death 3 instead of Death 2. And these Junior Trainer Boys have all been turned into ghastly champions. And sure, they have a couple of them have some wounds, but keep in mind, our Bless is recuperation, and ghastly champions are sacred. So, these Junior Trainer Boys have automatically become sacred units. They got all the buffs for being a ghastly champion. Increased hit points, because keep in mind the Junior Trainer Boys only had 5 hit points. And they're sacred. This is fantastic. This is amazing. Now, they're not quite as powerful as a regular ghastly champion. A regular ghastly champion is actually an H3. So we don't get that part of everything, but we do get all of the different buffs that come with being a ghastly. We do get increased survivability. We do get we lose our slots, right? So that is something of concern. That's something of noteworthy concern to keep in mind. We are probably going to have to keep some, maybe not Junior Trainer Boys, but maybe some cool trainers. We're going to try this out on some cool trainers, but we might have to keep some cool trainers in human form rather than Twiceborn form, because if they turn into like Haunters or Gengars, they too will lose their slots, and we might need to not do that depending on what we want to gear them out with, etc., etc. So, very interesting though. Really, really cool. Very excited about that. Fun, interesting mechanic. What are we doing? What's this turn doing? We're continuing to sit on Swamp of Solitude. Hopefully we will be done with that in a turn or two. There shouldn't be much left. We are doing 30 siege strength per turn. And this turn we're sending the full enchilada. I say full enchilada. We got hundreds of more troops, hundreds of more ghosts elsewhere, but we're sending the full enchilada over here from Greenwoods onto Cyanwood City. This could backfire. This absolutely could backfire. This is kind of frustrating, but the way that this happens, the way that this functions, it's very possible that these Aerodactyls either just kill all of our commanders in random shot AoEs, or that they just win anyways because our guys only fight the Aerodactyls and do not go around behind, do not envelop, right, and attack the commander. The hope, though, is that this is so fucking overwhelming force with so many attack rears that we are going to be able to get around behind. We even have the Skelly Bums coming in. that we are hopefully going to be able to get around behind and finish off this fucking squadron of Aerodactyls. That's the hope. We're also attacking in Ba'an Kish, so fingers crossed there. And we're continuing to move forces in the direction, just in case this all still goes south, right? We've got more. We've got another 68 stack in Dumna. We've got more units coming here, another 79. We've got another 80 coming from Wesh. So we've still got, if this goes terribly wrong, right, and all of these guys die or we lose, like, 300 ghosts or whatever, it's not the end. It's not over. It's just we'll have to actually commit to bringing real forces. And I don't want to do that because I don't want to try to bring schoolgirls or something like that over and lose them. I think that's going to be really unfortunate. You have to do that. So, what else are we doing right now? Not a lot else. We are continuing to build a fortified village in Lilidor. We are getting our first cool trainer. So that's pretty interesting. We didn't have enough money after the cool trainer to do a whole lot more than a schoolgirl, and I think we're doing another white channeler over here. We're researching like crazy. We are up to 313 research. We should finish Evocation 3 this turn, which is great because then we'll start doing arcane probings, and hopefully we have 0 income, but we have 18 pearls. Hopefully we will get lucky and get some good arcane sites and go from there. And then after that, we're going to run up to Construction 4 and work our way through things like Skull Mentors, etc. to boost our way up. The plan is hopefully resolve this conflict with Cyanwood City quickly. Start looking down into this little patch. So this army coming in from Wesh, I might actually just send at these Starmie Sisters, because the hope is that 80 can deal with 7, and that might not be the case because keep in mind every time they shoot they kill something. So we'll see how that goes, and that's about it, honestly. We're doing more Dark Knowledge, doing more reanimation, doing more Auspex. Yeah, that's it's a short turn. Sorry. That's it's a short turn, but that's pretty much all that's happening. So we're hopefully about to hit a point where we can focus on just maintaining our empire and ramping up research. I don't know how well that's going to work out though, because at this point in the game, even if we finish off Cyanwood City relatively quickly, at this point in the game, we've already got Goldenrod is defeated. Vermilion City is AI, and they're still a little bit over here. They're causing trouble, but they're not doing much. Cyanwood City is basically out. We've got... I still have not seen Pewter. I do not know where they are. I assumed that they were going to be over here, but I haven't found them. Wherever they are tiny. Like, because Vermilion's here, and Mahogany's here, and Goldenrod's here. I think they have to be over here, right? In maybe like 116 or 108 or 103 or something, and yeah, so I'm heading in that direction to try to find them, but wherever they are tiny. So I don't know about them, but it's basically turned into Viridian City, Azalea, me, Olivine, and freaking Mahogany. So, and Mahogany is fighting with Viridian City right now, so it might turn into a 4-person game pretty quickly. And I don't know that we match up well against anyone in that scenario. The only thing that we really have going for us is our placement and that we've been relatively unchallenged in what we've been trying to do so far. If we are able to take 15 or 20 turns and focus in and really double down on things like research and infrastructure and go from there, if we hit tarts in a timely manner, we might be able to really, like, do some crazy shit. But I don't know that that's going to happen. Anyways, that is going to be it for the turn. Fingers crossed. I honestly have a bad feeling about this whole Cyanwood City Aerodactyl thing. But I don't really know what else to do at this point. It's like no matter what we do, it's so... The scenario is so, like, wonky that we're going to lose massive amounts of units for it, period. And I would rather try to lose the ghosts than to bring in a mage core and lose the mage core. So hopefully 600 ghosts versus 11 units will be enough. But I kind of get the feeling that it won't be. We'll see. Anyways, I think that's going to be it. I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.